All right. Oh.
Probably. We're going to Jack. Were we doing Jack's Ridge? Is that the way we were going? I gotta look at the picture.
So while he's trying to figure out where we're going, we are at Big South Fork, kind of towards East Tennessee, pretty close to the mountains. And so we had planned to do this trip last week, but we got rained out huge. So we decided to push it off a week, and this week is beautiful temperatures. We're in the 60s, about 60s during the day, and going to be in the low 40s and low 30s. Wait, 40s? I don't remember.
Low 40s, 39.
39, at least, while we're sleeping. So we should be sleeping cozy in our hammocks. And so Jason, who is looking at the map, not that we don't know where we're going, he just wants to reaffirm, plus he just bought this new fancy National Geographic map, and he wants to feel like he's important by reading this map. He's we know where we're going. It's not that big of a deal. At least he does. I don't have a clue where we're going, but we'll figure it out. So we're going to be hiking about a little over 20 miles, 3 days. Again, I'm not really sure the trails we're going on, but I'll let you know as we go. But it's already beautiful. We're at the visitor center here. I'll try not to get you guys on camera. Unless you sign a release paper, right? So we're at the visitor center right here at Bandy Creek Campground, and getting ready to the trail. Here's my pack. Teton Explorer 4000. I believe it's a 60 liter, but I'm not sure. Jason is running with an Osprey. Exos 34 is running 34 liter. What kind of pad you got there, Jason?
It's that Z-Lite.
Z-Lite.
Thermarest.
And I'm running with a good old air pad from the wonderful U.S. Army. Hey, can't beat 15 bucks, right? And it works. And so we'll show you our hammocks and everything that we have when we set up. So here we are, and we're going to get started. Get our packs on and head on out. So join us. So which one are we going? John Littleton Farm?
No, we went Bandy Creek's on the other side.
Oh, so we're going to go up a little further and see if we can find what we're looking for.
Bandy Creek Campground Trailhead.
Bandy Creek. Okay. So, yeah, it's obvious that we still don't know where we're going, but that's okay. We'll get there sooner or later, right? You're right. Let's see, we're gonna go.
This is that dotted line you didn't want to walk.
Oh yeah. So we're at Bandy Creek Campground, and we'll find the trailhead up here in a second. One thing that's, if you're watching this video, one thing that's going to be different about this video that compared to a lot of my other videos is that I intend not to put any music in this video. So it's going to be a lot of talking, a lot of embarrassing moments of saying things I probably shouldn't say. Even Jason as well. I'm sure he'll say a few things. So hopefully it won't be a rated PG, but who knows? Maybe even rated, let's just make it rated G. Let's try to keep it that way, but who knows? So anyway, we're going to find this loop trail there, or wherever we're going. I don't know where we're going. We're just going to walk. We really ain't got a clue.
Well, we have hammocks.
We have maps and hammocks, but who cares, right? Just find a place and sleep. Gosh. So stick with us. It'll be fun, because who knows where we're going, and you don't, and I don't. And we'll experience it together. And then Jason's already talked about dying, his insurance, his first aid kit, Xanax. So He's got a bright future ahead of him. I think he's got some great expectations for this trip. So,
see the blaze there?
I do see the blaze.
This is the one I walked on last time that was wrong, but I think it's right this time.
It was wrong last time, but it's right this time?
Well, if we walk 10 miles, I'll know where we're at. So.
Yeah, just 10 miles, we'll figure it out.
There's no direction you can walk 10 miles from here on any trail that I won't know where we're at.
If we walk 10 miles and we don't know where we're at, we're in some serious trouble, I believe.
Did you bring a compass?
I did bring a compass.
No, we don't need that.
We don't need it?
No.
Okay. Good to know that we don't need to know where north is.
West is a good direction. We're heading west. Good direction.
It says 25 miles an hour.
There's a trail marker up here. We are headed north. That's the right direction. Cardinally, we are going correct.
That's good news. I think we got our bearings. Maybe we're going to Jack Ridge Loop, which, if you notice, 1.4. That's not 14, because like 20 feet that way, that looks like 14 miles to Jack Ridge Loop. That's not cool in my book. I'm not
to be a plan B.
So we just walked horse trails, and if you've never walked horse trails, no offense to you horse riders, but your trails suck because you beat them up and they get muddy and it's hard to get traction. And so I guess we know where we're going now. No,
but we're going anyway.
But we got a sign, and that's always nice, and I like those clues.
We're just going to follow this sign.
It's like following, where's Waldo? We don't know. There's a sign there. Hey. Yep, and we're still going. So I think we're still on the horse trail too.
Just for 1.4 miles.
Just for 1.4 miles, not 4.
Yeah, it's a horse trail for 2 miles. I think it was what, about, let's see, it was 2.9 miles. If it was 6.9 to our camp, and it was 4 miles of Laurel Creek, then it's 2.9 miles of horse trail.
Did you get that? That's a lot of math, and I'm not, when I hike I can't do math, but Jason seems to be pretty good at it.
Use your steps wisely.
Oh! Addy? So we're taking a break, and how far have we come now, you think?
What, about a quarter mile?
Is that all we've been?
Probably, I think we are approaching the, let's see, it was 4, the 2.9 mile. So at the bottom of the hill, in 2.5 miles. How about that?
I'll take it. It's not so bad. It's not too hot. We're sweating a little bit, but it's really not that bad. Gnats, or these black flies, are absolutely crazy. And so we've run into some horse. We've been on a horse trail pretty much the whole time, and we've come across some horse riders. Some nice, some not so nice. Some wouldn't give us a ride. I don't know what that was all about. Why wouldn't they give us a ride with our packs? It just don't make sense to me. So anyway, I'm shooting because we're kind of at this little cool spot. It'd almost make a good camp spot in a way if we was camping. But there's this cool little tree right here. Would you check that out, Jason? How it's just sitting here in the middle.
That's pretty neat.
That's pretty neat.
Hey, that is neat.
And so we got about a half mile till we get to Laurel Fork Creek.
The dogwood, right?
I'm not good with that.
No, it's an oak.
It's an oak?
The one in the back.
Oh, so from what I understand, we might have to traverse Laurel Fork Creek. I think one of the horse riders said that it's about knee deep right now. And Jason didn't bring his Crocs.
So Kevin's gonna throw his back across the creek.
Negative, Sarge. He's gonna have to do without. So he's gonna have to walk barefooted. I don't know. So that's what we're about to do. We're fixing to go about a half mile and cross the creek. It's pretty cool. Having a great hike, great day so far. It's just been really cool. I've been out here. We've got out of the sand and fixing to move forward. Woo! If you're curious, by the way, when Jason and I have been watching some videos on YouTube called Nature Hike. Not Nature Hike, but Nature Hike. Vic's Crazy Videos, I think, is who puts those on, and they're just hilarious. You ought to check them out. But pretty much what he's saying is when we're walking through nature, that's pretty neat. So we've been seeing some pretty neat stuff out here and on our nature hike. So go check that out. There's a stab for nature hike. So let's keep walking. The
light is drawn to Dudley. Shines on me all the time.
Okay.
Oh man, come on around the corner.
I'm coming.
You coming? Wow.
Dang.
Go here.
Oh wow.
So here they call these rock houses because the Indians set up camp and lived in them. And this is just more like a really small version of what we're going to see tomorrow.
Oh wow.
You're going to see some that are giant, more with towering bluffs above them and below. This is a pretty neat one.
That's pretty neat. Yeah, you can't see, so I have to take pictures. Looks like we're coming up on Laurel Fork Creek. I never can say that right. Laurel Fork Creek, and we're going to have to looks like go through a creek. It's up kind of deep, so it's not going to be fording it with our shoes on. It doesn't look like. We're going to have to probably take our shoes off and walk across barefooted.
Put your pack on the front.
Yep. I don't guess there's no getting across this without taking the shoes off. No. We are fording.
There's a little, it's shallow up there, but I don't think it's ankle shallow.
No, it's not shallow enough to get boots on, so.
If we hadn't had a week's worth of rain, it probably would be.
Probably would be. Quite honestly, I've kind of been looking forward to this. I've been hiking for a couple of years now, and I've never had the opportunity to walk across stream like this. And I'm not saying it's a good thing, I'm just saying with every hike should come some sort of experience, and here's a new experience. And so, look at them legs! You got a pretty leg, maybe a pretty mouth. Mm-hmm.
You can't hide pretty.
You can't hide. Let's do this. All right, bro, here we go. Oh, my goodness, it's cold. Whew. Dang. I'm gonna hyperventilate. Hey, there's a cairn down there. Did you see that cairn? Somebody built a cairn right down in the middle. Oh gosh. Oh man. Oh. Uh-oh.
This is why wear your Crocs.
Oh, Lord. Oh. There. That was cold. That was cold. Oh. This is when you need a horse. I'm glad somebody made us some chairs to sit on. That was cold. We would be going that way, but we're going the other way. Oh. I don't think that was good.
Get your gracefulness on video.
I hope I didn't rip my sleeping pad. That would suck.
Oh, I thought you tripped over that root.
No, I hung it on a nail on that fence post there when I turned around. Well, we'll find out tonight.
We're on the end.
Maybe.
If we got to cross 4 more times, I'm probably just going to have wet boots. I mean, I'll walk the water out of them, I guess. I don't know. 40 degrees tonight.
Yeah, your boots won't dry out. Dude. Looks like we get to walk creek again, maybe. I'm not sure. Well,
yeah, look at the blaze.
Yeah, there's the blaze, so we're going at it again.
Stinks. I would have bushwhacked.
Yeah, no doubt. Oh well. Here we go again. Three times we had to cross this creek. 3 times I had to take my boots off. It got to the point that the water is not cold anymore. It actually feels like warm bath water. It's that. Jeez, man. Okay, I think we're done with the water crossing for today, but hey, we got to cross these when we come back, don't we? What? No? No. We do have to cross once when we come back, but not these other 2, so. As Shug says on YouTube, woo, buddy! We've hit an area with some big rocks, a lot of rocks, and slippery rocks, and it's pretty cool. I can't say as I've ever seen rocks this big before. Maybe I have, maybe I haven't, I'm not sure. But it's definitely beautiful, and just simply puts in perspective how small we are with these big rocks. You're so pretty! It's been absolutely stunning. If you can hear me over the waterfall. Oh, hope it don't fall in the water. Oh. I think we've lost the trail. We can't find anything that looks like a trail. And so he's gone up looking, see if he might see it up there. But there's nothing here that looks like a trail, and these trails aren't marked very well, so we might be a little lost. We're still near the river, which is good news. But we literally have no clue where we're going now. Right now. So we got to try to find a trail somewhere. Not sure where. It's leaves have covered the ground. They're falling. It's a lot of rocks. And he's up that way. A lot of rocks, so there's nothing that really looks like a beaten path. So we're kind of just scoping it out right now. Maybe we'll find it, and maybe we won't. Who knows? Hang tight. Alright, so we got back on trail. We found it. We just had to kind of do a circle around to see if we could find anything that looked like a trail. There was a campground, little campsite, back about a quarter mile or so. We think maybe the trail went through that and we kept on something else. We're not really sure. And so now we're back on trail. It was kind of scary there for a second, trying to figure out what the heck we were going to do. But whew, we're on it now. We're moving again. And even though daylight looks like there's not much up, there's plenty. We're just in a pretty good thick, so we're not getting much daylight back off in here. But whew, Jason's the man. He found the trail. So now we can rest easy. Well, sort of. We got to hike. Then when we find a camp, we can rest easy and eat some food and hopefully get a campfire. So, yay! Okay, so Jason found home for the night, and it's pretty neat.
It's next to the Incredible Hulk wall.
You probably can't really get a good understanding unless I show you Jason. Dang! Sweet. That's pretty neat. But right down here is what Jason saw that we said, yep. And you hear the water in the background? Sounds pretty awesome. Look at that. Somebody set up rocks for chairs, fireplace, even left Jason here. That's pretty neat. Wow, I wish you could really see this, but I'm sure the camera doesn't do it very good justice. Look at that. I think there's a trail that goes right down by that rock to the water.
Big flat rock down on the water. The big
dang
rock where people have been hanging out.
Woo, buddy. I know, I'm influenced by shoot. So, all right, time to find us some place to hang the hammocks and get us some water and eat food. Morning. I'm not sure if you can see me or not. It's 7 o'clock in the morning. Jason's done got our
our bear bags pulled down. What temperature? Do you have a temperature?
Again?
Do you have a temperature?
No.
I would get the temperature, but my thermostat or my thermometer is over on my bag, which is right over there. So, gonna have some Russian tea, and
I guess 46.
smoke a pipe. He's guessing 46. It's not that bad though. You can hear the waterfall right down below us, and had a good sleep. Slept good. Slept good. Slept warm. I'll show you my setup in a little bit. A lot of people, they're kind of weird on how I set my hammock up, but each his own, I guess. So let's get some morning tea going, and it's gonna be a beautiful day. Look good?
Yeah.
You didn't?
Yeah.
Oh, you did. Okay. All right, so we're having our drinks this morning, and Jason is. Are you having coffee?
I'm having mocha.
Mocha. Is that the Starbucks mocha?
Starbucks mocha, Starbucks coffee and Swiss Miss hot chocolate. Gotta be hipsters out here.
That's right. I'm having what is called Russian tea. Now, I'm starting to learn that I was the only person that's never heard of this stuff. The more people I tell about Russian tea, they're like, oh yeah, I used to drink it all the time. I'm like, I've never heard of this stuff. So, so basically, if you're like in the same camp with me, and you've never heard of it, it's cool. Really, it is. Don't be offended that you're not the only one that hasn't ever heard of it, because. But Russian tea is basically instant tea, tang, lemonade, cinnamon, and baker's sugar. Mix that all up. I keep thinking I'm missing an ingredient, but I'm not really sure. But you mix that all up in a bag. As a matter of fact, there's a guy on YouTube you should go check out. His name is Babblefish5. I'm not sure he's posting videos anymore, but he's got a video up on drinks, and he's got one up with Russian tea in it. It's a video with three different drinks in it, and the Russian tea is the second one that he does, and that's where I learned it from. And I agree with him. This stuff is like crack. I mean, you'll drink it and you'll drink it. It's just really good stuff. I drank it last night. I'm drinking it this morning. I'll probably drink some today. I don't know. I mean, I brought a whole baggie full of this stuff. So it's good. I love it. I love it. So we're gonna have some. I've already mixed some up. It's really orangey, and you can really taste the tang in it, but it's just good stuff. And we're just going to enjoy a good cup of drink this morning probably before breakfast and before a good pipe smoke and before we pack up and before we go. So we may have 4 cups, I don't know, but we're just leisurely taking it easy and having a good time out here at Big South Fork. It's breakfast time. However you do that, it's breakfast time. But I don't know about you guys. I like the Mountain House dinners. Can you see that? My favorite breakfast skillet. Yeah, this is some really good stuff, and I really like Mountain House dinners. I don't buy too many of them. I'll buy like a couple for each trip just to have something, and then I'll make stuff, you know, for the rest of my trips. Ramen noodles sometimes with beef jerky. That's a staple of my hiking food. Another one that I've come across is pasta sides. You can get these at like any Walmart or whatnot. Pasta sides, and then these are good. You can just put them in water and rehydrate them, and throw some jerky in there, or some tuna or salmon. You can put some salmon in there, and this stuff is just phenomenal. Really good stuff. Or turkey bites. This stuff is just really good with those pasta sides. I like it. So I don't always do Mountain House dinners, but Mountain House dinners are good. There's some of them I don't like, but I love the breakfast skillet, and the lasagna with sauce is just so I usually get those. Those are kind of my staple Mountain House dinners, and everything else I usually kind of put together my own stuff. So I'm gonna have some breakfast this morning with tortillas, and my buddy Jason, who's over there packing up in a little bit, kind of just putting some stuff together. He said he's not much of a morning breakfast person, so he's gonna do a granola and a little bit of, you know, something like that. Also, might even have me Pop-Tart. Pop-Tarts are good, and this is chocolate chip cookie dough Pop-Tart. Lordy mercy, they can make anything out of a Pop-Tart, and so I might have that with my breakfast this morning. I had one with my dinner last night. I like Pop-Tarts any time of the day. It's a good time to eat Pop-Tart. Just when you feel poppy, have yourself a Pop-Tart. Or if you feel tart, have yourself a Pop-Tart. I normally feel more poppy than tart, but either case, however, whatever floats your boat, really. So that's what we're having. We're going to have some breakfast skillets, and then do some mileage and get to see some really cool stuff today too. So really cool. All right, guys, I've already eaten breakfast. Jason has already put up his stuff, so we may, if we get sunlight later, we may go through his stuff to see what he has going on over there. But I just want to show you my setup and what's going on. So this is what I have. I have the rainfly tarp, and I really like that. Catches all the leaves and water. I have this one kind of set at porch mode, sort of, because it's tied up here on this tree to kind of give it a lift there. But then didn't have no tree here, so I just went ahead and tied it to the ground and then closed it on the back side. So brought it down a little bit there. If you remember a few videos before, when I first started doing hammock camping back in January, that was a mess. Yes, it was. So what I have going on in here is this is Eno's bug guard. I'm not doing a review on it, but it's really good. It's zippers, one zipper opening there in the front, so you can get in there and
And if you can tell, an Eno hammock double nest on the inside. And I didn't like the Eno double nest when I first got it, but I kind of do now. And I use these Atlas straps here to attach it. Now, I'm not much of a tree hugger. If you are, that's okay. But sometimes you just have to hug the tree to get the strap around. So if that's your thing, go ahead and give it a good squeeze while you're there. There's Jason putting his makeup on first thing in the morning. Also, I run a ridge line to hold this bug net up because it's got these neat little clips here that clip on and clip off the ridge line. So I run this ridge line. Now on the inside, I know you can't see, but this is where I can't tell you what sleeping bag that is because I don't know. I bought it at a store that didn't have a price on it. I mean, didn't have a tag on it, just had a price. But it got down to 40s last night, and it kept me warm. And I've been in 20-degree weather and stayed warm too as well. So it's a really great bag. And I also put my sleeping pad in the hammock. It protects my butt. I don't do the underquilt or the top quilt stuff. Jason, you'll see if we can get to film it later. He's got kind of a top quilt, underquilt. The underquilt he made himself. I really cool stuff. But I haven't either. I haven't played that game, or I just can't afford to play that game. I'm not sure. But I'd get by with a sleeping bag and a sleeping pad, and I stay pretty warm. So it works for me. I'm not saying it works for everybody, but that is the Eno. Pretty much the Eno setup. You have the Eno double nest, the Eno bug guard, and the Eno rainfly. Now if we get a chance tonight, maybe we can go through some of Jason's stuff because he's got some really cool different stuff, but he's an Eno guy too, and partly majorly because I turned him on to Eno. So come with me, we're going to go see what this campsite looks like, because when we found this sucker, it is amazing. So we're going to slip by Jason right here. Are you brushing your teeth?
I am. Dollar store.
Would you like to go through your kit? No.
And some dollar store toothpicks.
Dollar store toothpicks?
Dollar store toothbrush.
Wow.
Dollar store wet wipes. Dollar store gold bond.
For those on a budget, dollar store is the way to go.
Probably about the extent of my dollar store items.
For those who like hygiene while they're camping, I'm not much of a hygienic guy. But let's see, where did we go? Right about here, came down. Oh. This is what we got to listen to tonight while we slept. This is just simply amazing. I'm going to take you up there now. Come on, let's go. This is on the top side. We can't get down there because there is no way to get down there. I wish we could, but that's what we got to listen to while we slept and camped out today. It's just been a an amazing campground. Absolutely stunning. Beautiful. Couldn't ask for a better campground. It's been a great morning. We're going to get packed up and we're going to take off walking towards Charit Creek Lodge, see the Twin Arches. The Jake's place is where we're going to camp out tonight, and then bring the loop back down. So hang tight, we got more to do. On the road again, or should I say on the trail again?
Ride at 10 a.m.
Around 10 a.m. Nice little wet weather spring here. Cool. So yep, we're back on the trail. About 10 o'clock. Moving along. Woohoo! There's a big old rock just stuck there in the woods. Here we are. Well, at the junction.
Junction.
The Jelly Bean Junction, you know that one. Hey, look at these horse. What are they called? Horse.
This is called the High Bridge, by the way.
I wonder because it's high.
I guess.
That's the John Muir Trail.
Here's the deal. It's only about 15 miles back to the truck that way if you want to take that way.
It's only the John Muir Trail. John Muir. 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 The John Muir Trail. He said this was called the High Bridge. And that's probably because it's high. We're not going this way, are we? Nope.
15.9 miles back to the truck that way. You got a night to get there.
So are those
Twin Arches on that route.
those boys that we passed? They're gonna come this way, aren't they?
Well, no. I think they were only doing the Grand Gap loop and then circling back.
Oh, okay.
I don't think they were coming up here. This was my initial route the summer I almost died in no water.
Oh.
Never made it this far.
Where are we going? Not this
5
way.
miles.
We're going Station Camp Crossing. About a mile. Hey, we actually know where we're going now, believe it or not. We didn't when we first started, but we're starting to get our bearings and we're starting to understand.
Charit Creek Lodge.
Charit Creek Lodge is, we're not going to stay at Charit Creek Lodge, but that's where we're going. And then we're going to hit the Twin Arches Loop.
Twin Arches Loop.
And stay at Jake's place. So we know where we're going now. These are horse tie-ons. I used to be a horse person, but I'm not anymore, so I can't even remember what these things are called. But that's where you tie your horse up. You can obviously see cribbing where horse has been biting, and it looks like they've even tried to stop the cribbing by adding some kind of metal to keep the horses from biting on it, but that obviously didn't work very well. So this is kind of like a junction of all trails. They all head up right here, don't they? Here at Big South Fork. So are we staying on horse trails?
Yeah. 3.6 miles of horse trail.
All right. Let's keep on trucking.